That was really simple. Except now I can't reach the...
I can...
This is not how it's going to be, okay? It's just bear with us as we get the camera reset. But
Is this it?
it might be.
I know, I'm just waiting to see if it's coming on. I don't think this is it. I think this is the one that I was trying to do.
If you're leaving comments, we can't see them currently because apparently we don't know what we're doing.
Okay. So you set that up, and I'm going to go into this other one and tell people.
We'll see if that's where we need this to be. Oh, God. Okay.
Okay, so this one needs to be deleted.
All right. So, welcome if you're here.
Okay.
You turned off Wi-Fi on my phone, right?
I did.
Okay.
That's the old one. This is the current one.
I see Todd.
Yep. I just...
What are we doing now?
I'm just trying to make sure that the right thing is happening, because there were people on that other one that I want to make sure.
Hello, Anita. I saw your comment pop up, but right now I don't see that on our regular screen.
Where do we go to our channel? I guess we just...
No, because we're logged in to our channel, so that's not...
So I just have to find it this way. Okay, I just want to make sure that that was the live that was there. Okay, so then from there, I can go. I'll just share it off of my phone.
All right. Look at me, Devil Dragon.
Well, one of those is mine.
Well, you're too busy, so...
Well, I'm trying to set this up because it didn't work.
Just ask one of them to share it in Facebook.
Oh, yeah.
Can somebody share this in the Facebook group, please? So we can focus on being in the live. Hello, Bon Beanie.
Hope we sound okay.
Look, we're only 3 minutes late, and we started 3 minutes early or something, but here we are. We are using cell phone, but more importantly, cellular instead of our Wi-Fi, because we haven't done that yet. We've been doing a lot of things. That's just not one of them. So let us know. We can see the picture quality because we've got it playing on the computer, but how's the audio? Does the audio sound okay? Because we can't hear ourselves. If we did, there'd be horrible feedback. But let us know. Does it sound echoey? Does it sound okay? Can you hear us all right? Les says we can see you and we can hear you.
But do we sound and look good?
And by look good, we just mean picture quality, not like, you look good. You look good. What are you doing?
That was my fault. I was trying to, I thought it was behind.
It is now, probably.
I know.
Sounds okay. And he says sounds okay.
Is it real echoey?
You guys also look perfect, Les says. Well, thank you, Les. It's very kind of you. So who do we got in here right now? JT is here. Are you guys aren't back yet, right? They're still in...
I think they're still on the...
In Hawaii?
Yeah.
What time is it in Hawaii right now?
Is it 5 hours behind us?
Something like that. At least.
But shouldn't you be like...
Is it like the afternoon? You like chilling in a sea day or something? Are you in... You don't have sea days in this cruise. Last night in Hawaii. Oh, so it is night. Or... For JT though, night starts at like
7.
2 p.m. is evening for JT. So, well, we can't wait to hear from Sea Dazed and how their Hawaiian cruise went. Looking forward to that.
What about Stacy and Gina? They've recently been on a cruise,
Yeah,
right?
I was going to say, we've also got Stacy and Gina, who just got back from a cruise, I believe, out of Nolans, right? And then where they went out of? New Orleans?
Maybe.
I think so. It wasn't out of Florida. It was either Galveston or New Orleans, and I feel like it was New Orleans, which means it's probably Galveston.
Did you say hi to everyone?
No, I'm just working my way down.
Okay, I can't click on things.
You can't click on things.
Oh, this is different. Okay, so hi Todd. Todd sent me a picture. He's cooking while he's
What you cooking, Todd?
It looks like.
Hey, good looking. What you got cooking? How about cooking something up for me? Oh, what is that, Todd?
Is that your marinara sauce?
Oh, marinara.
Or something. And there's
salsa.
Anita.
You cook the salsa, okay? Like roast, interesting. Tastes good. So whatever you're doing it right. Hello, Anita.
And Ed.
Again. Hello, Ed.
Hey, Ed.
Hello, Ed.
Les is here.
Yep. Hello, Les.
And JT. And Stacy says the video quality looks great. It sounds good to me.
Good.
Okay.
Perfect.
My face looks fuzzy.
Well, it's just soft.
Why is my face so soft?
I don't know. It's probably some filter thing that.
You don't have a soft face.
Well, I don't know. You're back further. I don't know. Your face is softer. Because my face is so rough that soft still looks just normal. That's why.
Okay. Yep, they sailed out of NOLA. That's right, because they were sending us stuff about the aquarium.
Yeah.
Hello, Calico's Brat.
Calico's Brat. Do we know who you are, Calico's Brat? Hello, by the way.
Anita says 29 days.
29 days.
Look at that.
Yeah. How about that?
Yeah.
That's when our cruise is going to be, our next cruise. Ed says 29 days until Matt and Todd and me will be rocking the Speedo. There's two things that disturb me about that, Ed.
Are you wearing the same Speedo?
Right. My first thing was wearing a Speedo, full stop. Second thing is, you said Speedo singular, all three of us. That's not going to work, sir, in any way. There's not a Speedo big enough to fit all three of us.
Are you calling them fat?
No, I'm saying Speedos are tiny. There ain't you can't get 3 men in a Speedo. That sounds like an old 80s movie. 3 men in a Speedo.
You see what Les said?
No. Okay, who is Calico's Brat? Because they said, well, the captain's gotten big, so somebody we know.
I don't know.
But not by the name of the thing.
Or I can't see anything.
Or I forgot
this is really
because
little.
my memory's trash.
I can't tell with that little. You said you have a soft face because you're so young. Stacy says 35 days until they cruise again.
Nice. You should get rid of that cruise and upgrade to 29 days. That's what I say.
Oh
yeah. Yeah, Captain is getting big. He's getting real big.
He's like, actually, right now, he looks bigger than Marty, or the same size.
He's not, though. Like, if you actually put them side by side.
He's just a little chunkier. So here's, actually, you know what, we haven't been on here for a few weeks, so there's been some things. So, one, last weekend,
that's Gina. Okay.
Okay. That makes more sense. Hi, Gina. Last weekend, Marty laid some more eggs.
Yes, she did.
So that's why she looks real slim right now. Let's see. I know on the original live that we had set up, Stacy was asking how the back situation was. Lots has happened since then. So I've gone to a new doctor who doesn't think I should do surgery right away. He didn't say I can't. He just doesn't think that I'm in a place where I need that right now. So actually on Monday I'll be getting an injection because the pain is almost non-existent. I just have a numb foot, which is really where my problem lies.
Yeah. So yeah, we went to this other doctor for a second opinion, and we like him. We didn't dislike the first doctor, but this doctor was much more communicative, and he's got the same birthday as her. He likes punk rock music, so obviously we trust him. No, but he explained everything very well, and basically he was like, look, you can get the surgery, it might help you, but you can't undo the surgery. So if you're doing okay, why don't you try these other things first? Or he didn't say, why don't you? He was like, you could try these other things first and see if where that gets you, there's no rush to do surgery. And that made sense to us. So that's what she's doing.
He compared my situation to a choose your own adventure
Yeah, yes.
book.
Yeah. So we like him. Anyway, that happened. And then we've been doing massive shifting. You may notice the background is different in here.
Mm-hmm.
There are more cages in here, and that's because we dismantled our reptile room, and now except for the dragons and the Aki monitors, everyone else is in this room. And the geckos.
So basically the lizards.
Yeah.
Minus Churro.
Well, and the garters the little baby garters are in there, but
yeah.
But yeah, even Churro, that's Churro back there. He moved inside. We got him a new setup, and we've got the jungle carpet python there. We got the 2 water cobras. They just moved down a little bit, and then over here we've got Guinness, my black rat snake that I've had for
forever,
20 years. Over here we have some of the other hognose over here. So yeah, everybody's in here except for the lizards, and the reptile room is empty except for the geckos because it's too hot. And so we did that. We moved the bed from the craft room into the old reptile room. So now it's the gecko reptile room, or gecko bedroom. And then we fully converted the former bedroom / hobby craft room into a full hobby craft room, which is set up with all the 3D printers, the laser cutter. We've got a nice workspace station in the middle. We've got all the supplies that we had stowed in the closet that you couldn't get to. They're all out, not displayed, but stored.
Organized on proper shelving.
That's accessible. We straightened out the garage. We cleaned out the garage. We moved things out there. We organized that. We've messed it up a little bit, moving other things around. So really, we've done a lot. The patio's a mess. I don't know if that's going to be fixed by the time Ed and Anita stay here.
I don't know. My goal is to make things look kind of okay.
Yeah, but we've been busy. Like, we had a 3-day weekend last week, and we worked our butts off last week. And then we've been working a little bit most days through this week in the evenings when we got home.
On Tuesday, I had jury duty on Tuesday, and we got out a little bit early, so I came home and did some stuff, and then had to go pick up Matt from work.
Yeah. We don't have energy to finish what we need to finish here. We still have a lot of work to do. a lot of work to do.
Tomorrow is shot. We won't be doing anything tomorrow.
Well,
we won't be doing anything with the house tomorrow.
Right, because you're getting your hair done.
Yep.
And then
I'm refreshing this mess.
And then we're D&D, tomorrow's a D&D day. So we might get a little bit done on Sunday. Yeah, that's where we are. Yeah, that's where we're at right now. So, what else?
Anita says all we care about is seeing you guys, not your house. Oh, and of course my Marty time. Yeah, but we don't want you to come in and think we're slobs.
Mm-mm. No, you guys are gonna have. You only have to share your bedroom with the geckos, but
Well, maybe a skink.
maybe a skink because we're getting rid of the skink, but I don't know if he'll be gone
You have to find somebody that wants him.
by then. So. Yeah. So that's what we've been doing.
It's been a busy time.
A numb foot better to kick Matt with. That's what Stacy said.
Huh. It's only half my foot though, so I have to kick from the side then.
It's less damaging that way, I guess.
Man, that was exhausting just talking about it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot. Lots of chaos. Yes, there's still a lot of chaos. Actually, tonight, we ate at a Mexican restaurant. That's what the thumbnail was for. We probably should explain that. We stopped on the way home, and we ate at a place called Sabor Mexico, which we like. And then we came home, and then we had a bunch of random stuff that we had taken out of all these other rooms that was sitting in like our dining room, which is where we play D&D, and the kitchen was a mess. And so we got a good portion of that cleared out and mostly cleaned up. We still have a little bit more to do before tomorrow, but yeah.
Listen, so Kimber, does this mean your clogging days are over? Only half of my foot is numb, so I can still 3/4 clog.
You have to be able to feel the clog?
I have no idea. When you said about your Coke, I saw you look that up.
Yeah, because I'm drinking rum and Coke. She's drinking rum and Coke. I'm drinking cheaper rum than her, but...
I'm drinking the good stuff. I gotta drink it so that when we go to Key West, we can buy more.
Yeah, oh yeah, I found that liquor. Do we have that last live?
Nope.
We went to we were looking for like an interesting liquor store. So we're like, let's see what Brandon has. And we found one that was recommended. And so we went to check it out. And it was really cool. And we're looking around. And one of the guys that works there came over and he's like, you know, can I help you? Is there anything you're looking for? And I was at that point, because we were just checking the place out. At that point, I was curious as to what kind of absinthe they had. And they had a little bit of absinthe, but he started telling me about other liquors with anise in it. That's a black licorice flavor. And he's like, I really recommend this one. This is really good. It's like $23. It's from the Yucatan Peninsula. And I said, well, he compared it to chartreuse. And I'm like, I don't know what chartreuse tastes like. And I've heard the word. I'm like, so that's a black licorice thing? And he said, yeah. So anyway, it's like a honey liquor with black licorice. It's like a real sweet black licorice flavor. It's almost like mead and absinthe had a baby in the Yucatan Peninsula. So
I don't know if I would say that. I gave you that to pour into
I mean,
your
it's honey, so it's...
Yeah, but it doesn't really taste like mead.
No, but it's honey sweet. If you made a black licorice mead, that's pretty much what it would taste like, I think. Anyway, I like it. And it was like, was it $23 or was it even less than that? It was
I don't remember.
$23 for a bottle.
Stacy had
Not
a couple
bad.
of frozen burritos.
We've got some of those in the freezer right now.
You do.
So
Captain's looking at something.
we peeled he had like head shed, which was like falling off, but he's too lazy to remove it. So I had to peel that off right before we went live.
Man, Marty's looking so slim.
She is looking slim. That's because she laid 20 eggs.
Yeah.
The first time was 25. Then the girl gets gravid. It must have been immediately. She must have started developing eggs immediately after she laid the first clutch, and then dropped another load of eggs. 45 eggs came out of that lizard in the last few months. 45 eggs. Now none of them are fertile. The first time we thought maybe parthenogenesis, but no. And this time we didn't even try it. We just were like, let's just get rid of him. But he's going to be big enough, so it's potentially 45 babies. That's a lot of babies.
That's a lot of babies. Do you ever
But
weigh
you know
the
what?
dragons?
Sell them, and that could pay for a cruise.
Yeah. Stacey said, do you ever weigh the dragons?
Not really.
But we could. I mean,
We
we have
could.
a scale.
We weigh animals like at work. We weigh our animals at least once a month. Some of them we may weigh even more frequently. But for my personal animals, I don't really keep meticulous records or anything. If they're looking underweight, I mostly just go by looks and feel. Unless there was an ongoing problem, because I know my animals well enough, I can kind of assess them from that. But we could weigh her.
Yeah.
We have weighed her before when we thought she was. Here's a good example. We thought she was obese, so we weighed her and compared that to average bearded dragon weights, and she was a little obese. And we put her on a diet, and then she laid. And then that was when she was in brumation.
Yeah.
So
she was supposed to be overweight.
Right, because she was overwintering, she was storing fat, and she was real inactive, and that's frightening if you don't understand what's happening, but it's normal. And then once spring came, she got active again, and then she got fat again. And that time it was when she had her first clutch of eggs. So.
Anita said they had homemade pepperoni pizza.
Ooh.
That sounds good.
That does sound good. Well, actually, I'm pretty full.
Are you?
I'm pretty full.
So you're not going to want cookies
I'm thirsty.
later?
We don't have any cookies.
I have cookies.
You have cookies. I don't have any cookies.
Well, you got cookies. You just didn't like them.
I didn't like them. Yeah,
My eyes are real itchy. I'm sorry, guys.
What are those called? Fudge stripes?
Yeah.
I used to like those a lot, and I think I tried them a while ago and didn't like them, and then forgot, and then tried them again, and I'm like, either my taste buds changed or these cookies changed, because I ain't digging them. Not even most cookies I could tolerate and just eat a cookie, but I don't think I even want any more of those.
They kind of taste cardboardy.
Yeah, artificial something.
Yeah.
I don't know. They're kind of gross.
Les says, so is that what I'm doing, storing fat for winter?
It could be less.
And
Could
Sadie
be.
says, aren't we all obese according to the charts?
Well, yeah, I mean that I'm not talking about their BMI. But yeah, point well taken. Yes. Stacy says, "Oh, fudge stripes are good." So, Stacy, I thought I would agree with you because I remember eating them quite a bit as a child, and they tasted really good. But this batch, I didn't like, and I had them not that long ago, and they were bad. And I thought, well, maybe I got a bad batch, but this is another batch, and they still taste kind of like cardboard. So I don't know if we're getting bad batches, because I remember really liking them. So I don't know what's going on with the fudge stripes, but.
Les says, boy, I don't want you people to think I can't spell, but I'm talking to my phone and Siri doesn't understand me sometimes. So I'm imagining you sitting in your living room just shouting at your phone with nothing else around, which is hilarious to me.
Yeah, Stacy, eat them, try them again, and see what you think, because I feel like they changed the recipe or something. But maybe my taste buds changed, or maybe I've just gotten unlucky batches or something.
Hey there, Paul.
Hey, Paul.
How's it going? Now I'm thinking about cookies.
I don't know. I had a burrito. I had
You had a lot more dinner
Yeah.
than I did.
yeah, because I had like the trio. So it was a taco, a burrito, and
Chili rellenos.
chili rellenos, and then like beans and rice, and it was pretty filling, I must say.
I had 3 tacos.
Yeah. 3 tacos. Hello, Virgil. Virgil says it's amazing the changes in lizard population variety I've seen in Florida over the past 60 years. Well, I don't remember where. I feel like, Virgil, are you southern Florida? Because if you're in the Tampa Bay area, you probably won't see a ton of diversity change. But if you're like down south, yeah, there's all kinds of stuff down there now. Around here, I see curly tails are probably the most obscure. I see a lot of brown anoles, of course, like house geckos.
We have one in the bedroom.
Yeah, we have one. It was in my bedroom. It was in my sink last
I
night.
was gonna say, I think we share a bedroom.
Yeah, well, we do. Yeah, it was in my sink though.
Was it?
Yeah.
It was on the wall. I tried to grab it and turn around and ran behind something.
But if you go down to like southern Florida, you'll find chameleons and different species of iguanas, not just
your mom made it
iguanas, and different types of anoles and all kinds of basilisks. I mean, just it's not good because it's all invasive species. It's not good, but it is kind of interesting and sort of fun, even though it's bad ultimately. But you know, what are you gonna do? Hello, Mom. By the way, glad you made it.
Paul said, I'm doing wonderful. How are you? Good. Yeah.
Oh yeah, Palm Beach Gardens. Yeah, I'm sure you got a whole cornucopia of critters down there. We did. We went to the International Herp Symposium in Fort Myers, and they were going out herping, and they found all kinds of stuff, native and not native, and even more in your area probably. It's loaded. Around here, I have seen red-headed agamas too. Well, I take that back. I haven't seen them. Well, no, I did. I saw one at work. But it probably got pulled in with some lumber. But I know they're here because I've seen like reports of them in the Tampa area and stuff. Les, I see one every day on TV, but he's selling insurance. That's pretty good. Yeah, neither of our lizards here will try and sell you insurance. Yeah, I made a mistake. I was like curious. I was dabbling with curiosity, and I was trying to figure out if I became self-employed, would I be able to afford health insurance? Because, you know, even if I could figure out self-employment to make what I'm making now, I'd still have to have benefits. So I have no idea what that costs. So I Googled a little bit, and unfortunately, I thought I was just looking at some sample quotes, but no.
Never provide your information.
Yeah, I submitted my phone number and email, and so for the rest of the day, I've been getting phone calls, texts. I haven't gotten very many emails, mostly just phone calls and texts from people trying to sell me health insurance. Yeah, so that was stupid on my part, and I still haven't gotten any answers on it. So I don't know. One guy was like, he sent me like multiple texts. I kept deleting them. Finally, he was like, "We seem to be missing each other," and I like texted back, and I was like, "I don't need insurance right now, thanks." And then he responded, and he was like, "Well, then why did you sign up for the thing?" I just said curiosity and sent it there. He hasn't sent anything back.
Virgil said the Jesus lizards are dominating my yard.
Oh yeah, those are basilisks. You got basilisks down there. That's interesting. Brown. I think brown basilisks are what you normally get down there. I don't think green basilisks have become invasive, but let me know if I'm wrong about that.
Let's see. Les says if you like your job and it's got insurance coverage and benefits, hang in there.
Yeah. Yeah, I just I was
But
looking at
money.
some, yeah, I was looking at some ideas that I have that I would like to explore, but I don't know if they're practical. And if they're not practical, I'm not going to waste time exploring them.
Zillie's out. Did you see that?
Oh, she is. Yeah, right.
Oh, yeah.
There we go. Look at the wrong screen. Right up there
He's the yellow and black striped thing.
is a python from Australia. So we're still in Australia there. Not all the animals, most of the animals back there are not from Australia, but that one is.
Hey there, Adam. Adam says you got the internet working.
Well, sort of.
No, not specifically. We're actually using the phone instead of the computer and the camera that we have connected to the computer. And we're using our cellular, not our Wi-Fi. So we still have yet to call Spectrum. So we're trying this method, which seems to be working okay.
Yeah.
Knock on wood.
Yeah. Yeah.
Adam says, what's on your shoulder?
Which one of us?
Yeah, which one?
I mean, they're both bearded dragons, but I've got the boy, Captain Scorch Bonnet, and she's got Marty Gras, named after the cruise ship, the Carnival cruise ship, on her shoulder. So, yeah. Stacy says, good luck with that, Matt. And then he says, take Les's advice. Yeah, I mean, I probably will do that. But, it's good to have options. And, yeah, I don't know.
I mean, I told Matt that if he's leaving the aquarium, I'm going to find myself a part-time, maybe a full-time, meaningless job closer to home and do the same. I know meaningless job sounds kind of pathetic, but I'd love to just get up, go to work, do my job, and come home.
Yeah.
And then do the things that I actually want to do.
Yeah. And it wouldn't be hard to find a job that pays better than the aquarium. So, unfortunately, that's the reality of working at an aquarium. But, it is what it is. So.
Like if we did that, I could get more into the travel agent thing and sell cruises.
Yeah, but do you want to do that?
If I wasn't doing that all day long at work already, I mean, I'm not selling cruises, but I'm booking things for people. If I wasn't doing that all day long every day, I wouldn't mind doing it more often. It's just after working all day long, dealing with people, I don't want to come home and deal with people.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. So what do you guys got? Cruise booked, time itineraries. What? When are you cruising?
Well, they've already told us all that.
What's your countdown? Did they tell us
Someone
your
told
countdown?
us. Well, Stacy has 35.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, Stacy and Gina.
Someone had 60 something.
We know a couple of them have 29.
Some of them have 29. You know what that means? You know what's in 30 days?
What's in 30 days? Your birthday?
Yeah.
Oh. Your birthday's the second day of the cruise?
Yeah.
Which will be in what, Key West?
Yeah.
Oh. Key West birthday! That means that you have to just wear body paint.
I don't think anybody wants to see that. That's for everyone's benefit.
You know what? There's this thing called Fantasy Fest that happens in Key West.
Mm-hmm.
And I've seen pictures of Fantasy Fest. And people would want to see that. There are things that you would think people don't want to see that are way beyond your self-image that you have that I don't even agree with. And just saying.
Okay.
I, however, don't actually really want you to just wear body paint. I was just making a joke.
Oh, okay.
So.
Patty says, I have 29, and I am ecstatic about that. I just want to say, I definitely want to cruise with everybody that's in here, but I am so excited. I've already planned out the cruise. It's me and Anita and Patty are gonna go do our thing, and you and the boys are gonna. Because usually when we cruise, it's like you and I are together the whole time.
Right.
But I have reason to separate now.
Uh-oh.
What?
Oh, I saw a little pause in our. It's probably just our internet here.
Yeah. So I'm excited about that. Stacy says dealing with people mostly sucks. And Les says, Matt, I hope you bought a present.
I have a feeling that I'm going to be chipping in on a 3D printer for a present.
Adam said, I have next week for DR, then week after for Italy for 2 weeks, then MSC World November 1, then Princess Star December, and Excel December. Well, that's not nearly enough.
Adam, I don't like you right now. I'm just kidding, of course. That's awesome. That's really cool.
Gina says, Kimber, pretty soon you won't be so anxious for your birthday to roll in. Well, here's the thing. I'm not really excited to get older. I'm excited because I want a new 3D printer and people are going to probably provide me money to get one. You know, not that I expect that, but that's what's going to happen. Patty says, yay, Key West birthday. We will keep you hydrated for the day. Then you may not care about the body thing. You guys should move to Florida.
I don't think it's Fantasy Fest weekend, unfortunately, or that could be bad.
Ed says, 202 days until Anita's birthday cruise. Still waiting for Todd and Patty to join us for that cruise. Just saying.
That's valid. And look, there's a lot of elephants and stuff at Fantasy Fest too. Just saying.
Les says, I'm jealous, Adam. Adam said, I love my job best. Yeah. See, Matt, if we quit our jobs and you did a contract thing and I did a travel agent thing and then we did crafty things on the side, we could go on cruises like Adam.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we may be doing something huge with Below Decks.
Oh,
cool.
Oh, that's cool.
Stacy said we didn't see any of that in Key West. Probably a good thing.
No, you normally won't see that in Key West, especially during the day. At night, you'll see some things hanging out that you would normally see in the United States, but not usually everywhere. But you will see like just boobs, just exposed boobs at night. But during the day, it's more family friendly. But when they have that, I think Fantasy, I don't know if it's a weekend or a couple weekends, but it is not a family.
It's a 10-day party in paradise.
Fantasy Fest?
Yep.
Yeah, 10 days, you do not want to take the kids there. So
they have a photo gallery on their website.
Yeah.
Should I click on it?
Sure, go ahead. Go ahead, click on that.
Am I going to regret it?
You might. I don't know what they're going to show, but yeah, I don't know. I'm just saying. There was a teacher that used to work summers at the science center I worked at, and she would go and attend Fantasy Fest. And I didn't see photographs of her, but I heard lots of stories. Lots of stories. And they were pretty wild. Pretty wild.
Oh, it's happening in 34 days. Oh man, it's happening right after we're there. We're going to miss it by 4 days.
Oh, wow. 1 weekend later, and we would have been boobs deep. Les says, did someone say exposed boobs? I mean, well, the ones I've seen at night in Key West were not covered in body paint. They were just out on the bar. But the ones during Fantasy Fest, I think, are usually covered in a thin layer of paint. Very thin layer of paint. Anita says, so excited for the cruise day to get here. Adam's laughing. Virgil says, been to Fantasy Fest a few times. Oh, there you go. Need to check if cruise ship docked there Saturday, the main day. Virgil, I know that it gets a little wild and crazy. Is it like that during the day during Fantasy Fest, or is it only like that in the evening? Did they just like shut the border to like minors, or do they just say whatever?
It says it's an adults only event.
Oh, does it?
Uh-huh.
So do they like close Key West to children for 10 days?
I don't know how you can do that.
I don't either, but maybe it's limited to certain parts of the island.
Well, hold on. It says Fantasy Fest is an annual 10-day party in paradise for grown-ups. So I guess it doesn't say... Let's see. Oh, of course, a bunch of dudes are the ones that started it.
Well, of course. But let me tell you, pictures I've seen have been both men and women. And some very creative ways of using body paint. Key West is actually the Conch Republic. That's right. They've never technically surrendered to the United States, right? They're sort of their own thing, at least to some degree. Potentially fictional degree, but maybe some real stuff there. She's now going to read the...
Well, no, I was just seeing if it said anything about children.
Oh.
I was specifically looking for information about children.
Yeah. Night is crazy, wild. Day is tamer. So it might be a little less insane. I mean, yeah, that's probably Key West normally, and then in their Fantasy Fest, everything gets amped up. Apparently a lot. But I think, I mean, I've been to Key West a few times, and not during Fantasy Fest in the evening, and seen public nudity like you don't normally see in the United States. So it's a different kind of world down there. Les says, speaking of, oh, and Adam says night is nuts. Speaking of conch, is anybody gonna get any conch chowder while you're in Key West? Is Key West a good place to get conch chowder? I know Nassau, that's a big thing. Conch fritters, I think, is usually what I hear, but conch chowder is another one. So I can tell you I won't be because I don't like seafood, but you know, if other people want to do it, I'm not opposed to it, as long as they're harvesting them in a sustainable way.
I am planning on rum and
Rum.
pie.
And I don't know if I'll be able to find anything, but absinthe has got a place in Key West because of what's his face, the author. Oh my gosh, Old Man in the Sea. Hemingway, one of his famous drinks is an absinthe drink. Death in the Afternoon, I think it's called. So I know there's a company that makes absinthe in Key West, but they don't have a physical like store that I could figure out. But I'm gonna look in if I see a liquor store, I'm not gonna like go out of my way to find a liquor store. But if I see a liquor store and I see that absinthe, I may have to pick up a bottle of that. We'll see. Conch fritters, Les says. Stacy says, we had key lime pie in Key West, and honestly, it was nothing special. Did you go to Kermit's for the key lime pie? Because Kermit's is the place that is the famous place for key lime pie. There are 2 Kermit locations in Key West. I am not a huge fan of key lime pie. I think it's all right. You know, in Key West, I'd eat some key lime pie. I don't normally seek it out. I don't dislike it. I don't love it. It's all right. But it's just what you do in Key West. I don't know. I'm not an aficionado, so I don't know if it's really all that in a bag of chips. But Anita says, we would pass on the conch soup and or fritters. You're not seafood eaters either. How about Todd and Patty? Are they going to partake in the conch? I don't know if they're still in here, but, Todd might be cooking salsa. That's where we went. So, yeah. I think I've been to Kermit's a couple times. I don't know if I've had key lime pie at Kermit's, but that is the place everybody talks about. You like key lime pie, though, right?
I do.
So you can try it and see if it's
Yeah.
if it's better than your average key lime pie.
I feel like one of our last couple of cruises, I had key lime pie as a dessert, and I was really impressed with it.
Well, you like lemon things.
Oh, I love lemon
so
things.
it would make sense that you would like key lime
Yeah.
pie. He says it was good. Stacey says it was good, just not better than others he's had. Yeah. I mean, it's more about getting it there, probably.
Les says, FYI, Kermit's key lime pie is actually made in DeLand, Florida.
Is it really? That's sad. That's unfortunate.
Patty says, pass on the conch. We had some in Bahamas. That was enough for me. Well, good to know that we won't have to make a stop there.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if there's a there for
Well,
the conch. I think it's just out and about.
we won't have to make a stop for that.
Oh. Yeah. Yes, even though it's branded Key West, the factory for everything is in DeLand. That's just a frustrating and annoying thing. Ed's allergic to seafood. Oh, I didn't know that. And I like seafood, but I'm picky. I tried calamari. Ugh, no. Thanks. It tasted like rubber. Not that I eat a lot of rubber, lol. I mean, I don't like anything if it's got even a hint of fishy flavor. I didn't know Ed was allergic. And Kimber's not a big, she'll eat shrimp if it's covered in enough stuff, like batter and stuff.
And it can't taste fishy.
No.
Because I've had shrimp it is still fried, but it tastes too shrimpy.
But for you just go, ew, that's gross. If I eat it, it makes me physically feel ill for a while. So it's bad. It's real bad for me. But Stacy says, I love seafood. I wish I did. I really do.
It'd be so much easier to eat healthy.
It would be, yeah.
We could eat fish and shrimp every night.
And I mean, we live in Florida. Florida is seafood place. It's really unfortunate that I don't like seafood, but I don't. Anita says, I have to have my seafood fried. I can't eat it otherwise. No, I have had blackened mahi one time, just a bite of somebody's, and it was all right. It didn't taste fishy. I've been offered bites, which I've accepted on many occasions, of things that people told me didn't taste fishy, and they were wrong. But the mahi,
attempted lobster a couple times.
Didn't. I tried lobster too on a cruise. I tried it because I'm like, it's a crustacean. It's not a fish. I mean, so is a shrimp technically. Calamari is a mollusk. These are all different things, but it's something about that flavor profile that it is just to me it is the equivalent of eating something that's rotten and necrotic, and that's what seafood tastes like to me.
There's a mosquito in here, and I think it's got me because my arm's all itchy now.
Uh-oh. Marty, eat it.
And I keep seeing it. I saw it.
Eat the mosquito.
Can you get it for me?
It's too small. Not worth her time.
You're so precious. I wish everybody could see what I see right now.
So,
I can see your head.
Stacy and Gina, since you just went on a cruise, any highlights that you want to mention in the comments? I know it's just a comment, but anything that stood out on your cruise? Any ports that stood out? Any activities? Any experiences that were really good?
Well, what ship
really
was it
crazy? Anything like that?
Les says, Matt, you probably don't like seafood because you work in the aquarium. It would be like cannibalizing some family.
Yeah, but what do you think my animals at the aquarium eat? Fish are friends. Fish are friends, not food. Stacy says I had there you go. Speaking of, I had a gator po' boy and Nola. Was that Was that a good experience? I have tried alligator. Now that, Les, is when I felt like I was eating like my pet cat. Although I am fully supportive of the alligator food industry because it is literally one of the main things that saved alligators from being endangered. I personally didn't like it. It did taste a little fishy to me, but more than that, I just felt like I was eating a friend. So I don't hold it against anybody that eats alligator. In fact, like I said, I really do have a lot of respect for the alligator farming industry because it did save them, but I just can't do it myself. We were on the Carnival Liberty to Key West Celebration Key. Oh yes, tell us about that. And Nassau. Well, maybe we have to have you guys on and talk about Celebration Key.
Yeah.
Because that's a pretty big topic right there. Let me just ask you this though, Stacy and Gina. I don't know what you guys did in Celebration Key. I'm just curious if you have any insight or if you snorkeled there. That is my biggest question about Celebration Key, personally, of course. Stacy says it was pretty good. Tasted like chicken. Yeah, but with like a fish tone to it. I don't know. It might be how you get it prepared too. I've only tried it once, I think. I don't remember if I had gator tail or gator ribs. I think they were like gator nuggets, which is probably tail meat, because that's where there's a lot of muscle. And I pick up fish flavor. I mean, it can be minute, and I will detect it. So I'm real sensitive to it. Virgil says, Anita, have Ed to look up how immigration calamari is made? Imitation calamari is made. Okay.
Because I'm not sure what immigration calamari is.
I don't know either. I don't want to know in this day and age. But I don't know what imitation would be, though, calamari.
I mean,
it's usually squid.
What's imitation crab?
It's fish, which I can eat crab rangoon, which is with the crab with a K. If it's fancier crab rangoon and it's actually made with crab, then usually I can't. But I've also eaten crab legs and been okay with it. So I don't know. I don't pretend to know all my little idiosyncrasies. Stacy says Key West was really cool, but it was so hot we didn't do much other than hop on and off the trolley. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot to see there. When you were there, it would have been pretty warm. We didn't snorkel. We just hung out at the big freshwater lagoon and got sunburned. Oh, no. Gina says, biggest souvenir I got from CK was a sunburn, but I really Celebration Key. But I really liked being there. I finally started peeling yesterday. Oh, no. So sunscreen is the rule for Celebration Key. Celebrate with sunscreen. Protect your skin from ultraviolet radiation.
Sweet Marty.
I will try snorkeling at Celebration Key in October on our next cruise. Yes, you'll have to let me know how that goes, because I am curious. Because we're not going to Celebration Key, right? We're going...
We don't have anything booked to Celebration Key.
No, we got like Key West, Belize, Costa Maya, and Cozumel.
Yeah, our cruise is also not on a ship that goes there because it's not the cruise line.
Right, it's not Carnival. That's right. I'm so used to sailing Carnival. Like, I was looking at like my record of cruising and cruise lines I've been on multiple times, ships I've been on multiple times, and it's definitely heavily Carnival, followed modestly closely by Royal Caribbean, and then from there it's like very random, very scattered.
Les says, speaking of sunscreen, did you guys see the sunscreen flavored ice cream?
No?
Yes.
We did?
We heard about it on one of our morning talk things.
Ew. That sounds vaguely familiar. Is it intentionally supposed to taste like sunscreen?
It's
And why are
sunscreen
people
flavored
eating?
ice cream.
Why are people eating sunscreen?
I don't know. Oh my gosh, my arm is so itchy. I curse you, mosquito in this room. Wherever you are.
I don't see it.
I don't either, but I have at least 3 bites on my arm.
Oh.
See that one?
Yeah.
That one?
Yeah.
And there's one over here.
Why do you do it to attract all these mosquitoes?
I'm sitting here.
How much can these mosquitoes drink?
I'm delicious.
My God. Virgil says pork sphincter cut into rings. Ew. No thanks. I'll pass. Although I do like pig butt, generally speaking, not a bad thing. But not that specific part. Just looking at this YouTube thing, trying to figure out
What?
heads or tails of it. It says views. Is that? Oh, that's not.
Those are other videos.
Oh, that's not even this one. Okay. I was trying to see if it says like how many people are in there.
That's over there.
Is it? Oh, 13. There we go. Okay. Cool. I don't know if my mom ever made it back in here.
Yeah, you said hi to her.
Was that after we switched things over? Okay. All right. So she may or may not be there still.
Because we didn't do anything before we switched.
Oh, that's right. That's right. We were like vertical and now we're horizontal.
That's right. Man, I'm tired.
Yeah, me
It like
too.
just hit me. It's the rum. It's because I don't ever drink. But I stopped taking like half the medication I was on before, so I'm allowed to drink now. Going to be warm again tomorrow.
So Anita and I will be getting our tan in the pool. Probably be less time before closing it down for the year. I don't know when they close the pools around here.
Do they close pools around here?
They do. They do. I mean, people sort of self-close them because it gets too cold to swim at some point.
Ugh.
Les says, I never close our pool. See, there you go.
We need to go hang out with them in their pool. They haven't invited us, but
I don't know. How far are they from us, though?
I don't know, like 3 hours?
Hmm.
I might be making that up. How far are you guys from us?
I don't know. It's a refreshing year. Yeah, I mean, I can tell you right now, we have a pool within the subdivision that we can use. And yeah, I'm not getting in that pool if that water temperature is, if the first number of that water temperature is a 7 and the second one is below 5, there's no way I'm getting in that water.
Yeah.
I like that first number to be an 8, really, ideally.
Hour and 15 minutes if you drive slow. Oh, that's it?
Oh, my mom and Joe are both there. Well,
Oh.
hello.
Hello. Oh, an hour and 15 minutes isn't too far.
No, that's not
We
bad
should
at
be
all.
hanging out with them more often.
Yeah, why aren't we?
I don't know. Why aren't we? Well, they never invite us over.
Well, I don't know. You
Yeah,
just let the cat out of the bag now.
You calling Les a cat?
Yeah.
He said the current temperature is 78.
Of the pool?
He's probably not talking about outside.
That's-
Unless that's what you were talking about.
I guess that's all right. 78's not too bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anita says, I don't swim if the water is below 87.
I don't blame you. I do not blame you. Yeah, I had to do the little time at the touch habitat today, the tide pool, our new touch habitat, and that water's 55 degrees.
Did you touch things?
Barely.
No.
I just let other people touch things. I just pointed to them.
Mm.
Yes, there's a thing you can touch. by the way, the water's 55 degrees.
Did you tell them that, or just waited until they stuck their hand in?
It depends on who it was. I like to, if it's a real little kid, I like to give them a little heads up. You know, hey, look, just so you know, that water's 55 degrees, so when they stick their hand in, I'm talking to the parents now, not the
I
kid.
was gonna say.
The kid's like, I don't know what 55 degrees means. Stick your hand in and you'll learn real quick. But if they're a little bit older kid or an adult, I just let them discover that on their own.
And then they bring their hand out. That's cold.
Yeah. And then that gives me an opening to talk about
Why it's cold.
why it's cold and how if you go swimming in California, that's warm water. And that's why I live in Florida. So there's that. Anita says, hi, Mama Sandy and Joe. And Anita says, the grandkids swim when it's chilly, but Grandpa gets in with them, not Grandma.
Huh.
See, I was the same way as a child. That water could have been 50 degrees, and if I was allowed to get in the water, I'd have been in the water because I didn't care. I was pretty tolerant of cold water too as a child. I'm still pretty tolerant of cold water.
I am not.
No, you're not. I had friends though that were like, they'd be done, and I'd be like, I'd be all right.
But I didn't like cold anything.
Yeah.
Like I didn't. When it snowed and all my friends or all the neighbors were like, let's go sledding, I was like, I don't really want to go out there.
Yeah, I could stay on the snow, except for my feet. My feet would get cold, and then I was done for. But if I could keep my feet warm, I could tolerate a lot of cold. But as soon as I lost temperature control of my feet, that was it. It was over. So.
Stacy said, just think of swimming in Minnesota. The water probably never gets warm enough for you.
No. Yeah. I've seen people, like, videos of people, like, diving. I've talked to people who have gotten diving certified, like, in that general vicinity, wearing, like, the Farmer John wetsuit. I did a scuba certification in Table Rock Lake in October, and that water was 50 degrees. And I did my night diver. I dove at night, and during the day deep dive. It was advanced dive, and which included night diver, and it's 50 degrees. And let me tell you, the wetsuit works, but the way it works, if you're not familiar, it's like a layer of neoprene, and so the water gets in between you and the neoprene, and then your body heat heats the water, and the neoprene holds it in. So there is a moment when the water pours in your wetsuit and your body hasn't heated it yet, that you're getting 50-degree water down your back. And that's not pleasant.
Oh my
It
gosh.
will wake you up though. But it actually goes away pretty quickly. Like your body heats that water pretty fast. It's pretty amazing how well wetsuits work if they're thick enough. So, where are we at? Stacy says, we read that one. My mom says, Matt would turn blue, shaking like crazy, and say, it's not cold, Mom. Yeah, I was just like, keep me in the water. I want to be in the water. Patty says, Stacy, that's why I only get in the water when cruising, not a fan of swimming in the Minnesota lakes. Yeah, although I do like a good lake swim. If it's clear water, I like swimming in lakes quite a bit. If it's not clear, then I don't care about it. But if that water is nice and clear, and that's usually, it seems like for lakes and rivers, if it ain't cold, it ain't clear. Like, I feel like that's like it's got to be cold or it's not clear. I don't know if that's true or if it just happens to be the ones I've been in, but that's been my experience. And that, some of the really crystal clear rivers in Missouri, that water is like, it's spring water and it's 50 degrees all year round. Whereas our spring water down here is 72. It's 72 in the wintertime feels good. In the summertime, it feels pretty cold. But you can swim without a wetsuit in 72 for a while and do okay. Les says, Stacey says,
You skipped
did I skip
No,
that?
you skipped Anita's.
Oh. Anita says, yet another thing we have in common, Kimbra. I don't like going out when it's cold and snow and it can be pretty to look at, but I want sun and warmth, not cold. Yeah.
Yeah.
Stacy says, I don't blame you, Patty. Les says, don't they do polar plunges in that part of the country every winter? Stacy says, most of the lakes in Minnesota are very clear. There you go.
I am like, I keep yawning. I'm sorry, guys. Some kind of like tired just hit me.
It's called rum, I think.
I didn't have that much.
Stacy says they cut a hole in the ice to get to the water for the plunge. That is a kind of, I mean, I'm not really a manly man to begin with, but that is definitely a manly man thing that I have no interest in doing. Nope. Mm-mm. And if you are a manly man and you jump into that polar bear freezing cold water, anatomically, you might not be that much of a manly man for a while. I'm just saying. And is that only I've only ever seen dudes doing the polar bear challenge. Are there women that do the polar bear challenge, or are they too intelligent for that? Is that just men? Is that just a testosterone thing? Are there women who are like, yeah, I want to jump into freezing cold water in the winter for no good reason? Todd says, what lake, Stacy? Nothing, our way is clear. Patty says, our kids did the polar plunges as fundraisers for school activities. Now, at least they're doing it for a good cause. I'll give them that. It's like the ice bucket challenge, right? Hey, if you're doing something for a good cause, then I'll applaud your stupidity, as long as it's something that won't permanently harm you. Todd says, Forest Lake is nasty. Phelan is nasty. White Bear is nasty. Maybe up north. My mom says, nope. Anita says, Ed always says shrinkage is so real after he swims in the cold water. I feel you on that, Ed. Look, I've been on long dives in spring water in Florida. That's 72 degrees. And I can tell you, it's easier getting out of the wetsuit than getting in it. That's all I'm going to say about that. Our daughter did your daughter did all right, so there you go. All right, females getting in on it. But they do it for charity, so they're using their brains. See, their hearts, their brains. Stacy says, Eagle Lake up here is crystal clear. I've been in a few others around here that are also pretty clear. Of course, I grew up in muddy water south, so it doesn't take much to seem clear to me. I mean, in Missouri, we had a lot of clear rivers, but again, they were all the spring-fed 50-degree rivers. And like Table Rock Lake, diving in there, the visibility, I feel like it was decent, maybe 30, 40-foot visibility in Table Rock Lake, which is a man-made lake in like kind of near Branson, Missouri. And then most of my dives I did when I lived in Missouri were not in Missouri, with the exception of Table Rock Lake. They were in like Pinckneyville, Illinois, or Paducah. Is that Kentucky? Paducah, somewhere in northern Kentucky. And they were strip mines. And the strip mines tended to have clear water. And it wasn't crazy cold water, but it was clear. I don't know why the strip mines were clear, but they were. Stacy says, women and men both do the plunge. All right. All the footage I see are men. Or maybe the women doing it just look like men. I don't know. But I'm glad to know it's an equal opportunity. Craziness. Up here, everything is clear. Up north, everything is clear. Beautiful. Todd says, Matt, you can dive in the Mississippi River. It is clear as day. Yeah. The old muddy Mississippi River. I have never swam in I lived next to the Mississippi River for like half my life. I never went swimming in that river. That river is not a safe river to swim in for many reasons. There might be areas where it is, but Not around St. Louis, I can tell you that. It's muddy and there's currents. I mean, Cousteau ran aground in the Mississippi River in the 80s and with the Calypso. Oh, that's kind of.
No, Terre Haute has the Wabash River going through it. And they'd always joke with how gross it is, saying that something would go in and come out a mutant.
Oh. Wabash, does that go through Chicago? I know that name of that river, or maybe I know there's a road in St. Louis, I think, called Wabash, but it sounds familiar to me, unless I've heard you talk about it in Terre Haute.
It does not go up to Chicago.
No?
It goes across Indiana.
Yeah, okay. Maybe I've just heard
But
you.
it goes up the state line
Oh, okay.
and then across the state.
Maybe I've just heard you mention it then. Erner? Anita says, yeah, the Mississippi River is a body of water I'd never get in. No, I mean, no. Maybe the Missouri, the Merrimack. I've been in the Merrimack River quite a few times. And it can be, I wouldn't call it clear, but there's parts of it that are not, it's not the Mississippi. Like if you wade in the Merrimack in like 2 or 3 feet of water, you might be able to see your feet depending on how recently it's rained and the current and stuff like that. But it's probably not like a spring-fed river. Let's see.
Oh.
Penny says, I've been in the Mississippi River, but it's pretty nice up here at the headwaters. Oh, yeah, see, I didn't think about that. Where the Mississippi starts, it's probably a lot different. It hasn't, like, drug all that sediment with it. But really, I mean, honestly, besides the visibility, it's like, because it's a big river around Missouri, and so it's constantly, like, the bottom's constantly shifting and stuff like that.
I haven't seen that snake.
Oh.
Do you see why? Maybe
Oh, that snake shed.
Yeah.
3 of our snakes shed this week then, because the water cobra, he shed, and your little chamois shed, so we had 2 hognose shed.
Tiger lily.
Yeah.
But I hadn't seen her, and I thought that was kind of weird.
Well, that is why.
Mm.
She was shedding her skin. Yep. Look at my tan line. Like, I got a farmer tan here going.
Yes, you do.
Huh. It's weird, because I haven't been out in the sun that much. Probably permanent.
Yeah, I think it's just, I mean, I have my watch tan. I've got like a permanent tan there.
Stacy says, I've walked across the headwaters of the Mississippi River. It's just a trickle at that point. That's kind of cool. I'd kind of like to do that, actually. Is it, I don't even know, like, is that where the Mississippi starts? Is it in Minnesota? I've never really thought about that. I know it starts north, but what is the starting point of the Mississippi? I'm sure that Cousteau documentary covered it, but I've forgotten.
I've never thought about a starting point of a river.
Usually it's like from a mountain range
but
a lake.
I've just never thought about it because rivers just are. And usually when I'm around a river, it's somewhere in the middle.
Yeah, but there's got to be a source.
Yeah, I
mean,
know.
It's got to be a watershed. So, starts in Minnesota. Is it drainage from mountains? Or is it drainage from all the lakes up there that run into it? Now I'm curious. Now I'm gonna have to look at a map after this.
When Patty says, "Come visit us, we'll take you."
You know what? There's a lot of really interesting snakes that live in Minnesota.
Well, we've had two groups of people that have told us that we need to go to Minnesota now.
2 separate groups?
Well, Patty and Todd and Stacy and Gina.
Oh, well, yeah. Okay, all right. These 2 groups here, yes.
Yes, but they're in different parts of Minnesota.
They are, yes. But also, like, Dave Kaufman is from Minnesota, so he's done a lot of herp videos where he finds bull snakes and hognose snakes up there. I like bull snakes a lot.
I like hognose snakes a lot.
I would really like to see those animals. I don't know how easy it would be for us to go up there and find them, but also, is that where Snake Discovery is? Are they in Minnesota? They're in Wisconsin.
They're in Wisconsin. I was gonna say, where's Clint's in Utah?
Clint's in Utah,
okay,
yeah.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, I'd love to go to Clint's place, but
we talked to Stacy about how far away Snake Discovery was from them. What was it, like 3 or 5 hours? Something like that.
Something like that, yeah. Yup.
Yeah, I'd like to go to Snake Discovery too.
It's where Paul Bunyan takes a pee. Nice, Todd. Stacy says it's in Itasca State Park, Lake Itasca. Okay, so it's a lake drainage to start with.
Oh, there's Aunt Dee. Hey, all came in just in time to hear about Snake Discovery.
That's funny.
Yeah, when we go up to Minnesota, they're gonna take us to Snake Discovery.
In Wisconsin.
We've planned it all out and decided what's going on.
How far are Todd and Patty from Stacy and Gina in Minnesota? Like, what's the travel distance between the 2 of you, roughly?
Yeah, discuss and then get back to us.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys know that. I think you guys kind of have an idea generally roundabouts where the other lives. Neither one of them are in dense urban populated areas, right?
I know Stacy and Gina are like in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah. That sounds kind of nice, doesn't it, to be in the middle of nowhere?
It does, yeah. I follow them and eyeball their critters almost daily. Yeah.
It's a great channel. Love Snake Discovery. Good people.
3.5 hours.
Oh, okay. From each other? And my mom saying hi to
Which one of you is closer to Snake Discovery?
Which is closer to Wisconsin, basically. Stacy, we need to purify Matt in the waters of Lake Minnetonka. Les says...
Oh, no. They're in Minnesota. Maplewood.
Oh, are they?
Yeah. Which one of you
they're just close to Wisconsin, then, I guess.
Which one of you is closer to Maplewood?
Les says lutefisk, pronounced lutefisk, is it really a Minnesota thing? Lutefisk, is it really a Minnesota thing? Les wants to know. I don't even know what that is. Sounds ludicrous to me.
Oh yeah, it's right next to Wisconsin.
Todd says we are. Patty says we are close to Maplewood.
Okay, so we'll stay with Todd and Patty so we can go to Snake Discovery, and then we'll join up with Stacy and Gina.
I like how you're just inviting yourself.
Yes.
To stay at Todd and Patty.
I'm sorry. Then we'll stay with Stacy and Gina, and then we'll
and
go
now you're
see
just
Todd
inviting
and
yourself to stay.
Oh
with
no,
Stacy.
they've already invited us.
Oh, okay, all right.
That one's been in.
Todd and Patty met at Maplewood.
Oh.
We have a Maplewood in St. Louis too. It's probably different. Yes, it is. I will send some to you. I don't know. I missed that part of that. Stacy says fish soaked in lye. Oh, that's a lutefisk. Lutefisk. Fish soaked in lye? Wouldn't that kill you? Isn't lye what, like, serial killers use to get rid of bodies.
Patty
I know that because of her, by the way.
Patty says we have an open invitation to stay with them.
Oh, there you go.
See,
there you go. Road trip.
Back to my original statement. We will stay with Todd and Patty so that we can hang out with them and go to Snake Discovery, and then also go see Stacy and Gina. However that works out.
Okay. All right. Todd says, Tefisk is a Scandinavian dish of lye-soaked and rehydrated cod. No wonder the Vikings were so tough. And other white fish that has a gelatinous, jello-like consistency and a strong smell, served traditionally during Christmas. That's disgusting. And I've been to IKEA. I know they have like gross things like that there too. Which I don't. IKEA, is it IKEA Scandinavian? IKEA is Swedish. Is it Swedish?
Swedish meatballs.
Swedish. Oh yeah. Okay, but they're all those Viking people. Eating their gelled fish and lye is not an acid. It's a base, right? It's like a base, but like the other side of the pH scale that will burn you. I think. I don't know. I'm not a chemistry guy. You have okay, we got that one. It's rinsed after soaking. That's great. That makes it all better, doesn't it? We've rinsed this in a chemical strong enough to melt human bone. But don't worry, we've rinsed it in water before you eat it. But don't worry, we've rinsed it in water before you... No, I can't do a Scandinavian accent. Ew. That's disgusting. Also, I don't even like their licorice. Like, I had some licorice somebody got at IKEA, and it was salted licorice, and it was like eating ammonia. I don't know if you just have to be that like tough to survive in those harsh Arctic environments, that you have to be able to survive eating lye and ammonia, but apparently those people are tough.
Anita says that Christmas dinner invite I would definitely decline.
Yeah, right? And Auntie says that fish type thing, I've seen people try it, and the minute they open, they're almost sick from the smell of it, right? It definitely doesn't look good. Yeah, I mean, what do we use with the snakes to get the hognose to eat? Sardines.
Yeah.
And you open a can of sardines, and I'm like, people eat this? This is like death in a can.
Even those fish that you feed the garters stink.
Oh, the silver sides?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're gross too, but those aren't meant for human consumption. So you kind of go, okay, well, whatever. But yeah, they do reek, and then they poop and it smells bad. I'm glad they're eating mice now. But yeah, it's nasty. Nasty. Stacy says you can eat it or open your drains, either one. It's dual purpose.
Yeah.
There you go. Because the ground is frozen in Scandinavia, so, it's hard to do plumbing. You got to do it with chemistry. Better pooping through chemistry.
Ew. We should talk about something less gross.
Than fish and poop?
Yeah.
Captain, you're in an awkward place. Like, I can't bend my... Ow. What are you doing? Snuggling my face? My neck? I think he's trying to hide from the lights.
Yeah, Marty went to bed.
Maybe he should go to bed, too.
You want him to go to bed?
Yeah.
It's almost time for us to...
He looks like he's kind of done. I don't want to stress the little guy out.
Oh, yeah, because he's easily stressed.
I'm just trying to be respectful of the lizard. He's my buddy. I want him to have as happy of a life as he can. But yeah, he doesn't really stress out, does he?
No. He's like, I'd say he's more chill than Marty sometimes.
He is more chill than Marty now.
Yeah.
Now he's older.
Hi, Mr. Captain, Mr. Underbite. Look at that. I don't know. Let's see how well you can see this. Look at that. Look at that underbite. We should have named you Mr. Bottom Lip.
Aw. No, he's Captain Scorch Bonnet. Les says you guys need to use the same setup you're using next week for your live. Looks good, sounds good, works good. It's just my phone. It's literally my phone and cellular. So yeah, until we get the internet working properly, I know you've heard us say this before, it works fine for everything else we do, except for streaming.
Could you scoot yourself over and push me out?
I was reading the thing, so I had to get closer. We have very little problems with it outside of streaming. So, but yeah, we can do this. This will be a good solution until that time. Someday, when we fix the internet. The entire internet. You know, if you type Google into Google, you break the internet? Todd? Did I just win some brownie points with that one? Todd, if you type Google into Google, you break the internet. You know that, right? Why are you looking at me like that? You know what's weird? It's like I see the slow, the behind thing, and then it's like it's throwing me off. Does he need braces? No, I don't think they make lizard braces.
It didn't break the internet.
You don't remember that? It's from a show. That's a quote from a show.
A show I've seen. Oh, is that from IT Crowd?
What the?
I'm sorry. Todd, that's not what it's from. I'm not giving.
Too late. You ruined everything.
Les says our internet didn't get fixed until we got competition in the area and we switched. We use fiber optic AT&T and love it. We don't have a choice.
No.
We have been forced into this Spectrum Internet TV deal through our rental company, and this is what we have, and there is no other option for us.
But the reason our internet doesn't work is something with the connection at the house. So it's not because when it works, when it works now, it works really well. It's just that it like cuts out, as you guys well know. So I don't know. Todd laughed. He's back in the kitchen. Todd, have you tried turning it off and on again? Just curious.
Les says that was our problem too until a few years ago. Now we got 3 or 4 providers in the area. There's other providers.
Yeah,
we're just not allowed to have them.
With our rental agreement, we're locked in. Like they don't give you a choice. Like, well, I guess technically we could get internet from another provider, but we'd still have to pay for Spectrum.
We have to pay for this whether we use it or not.
They got like a contract with all their properties. They got properties all over the freaking United States with Spectrum, and yeah. Although it did save us from them raising our rent, essentially.
True, because we didn't throw a fit. We more like said, I don't want to pay for
We
this.
didn't throw a fit. We just said,
No.
we don't want that. We don't need that. And they were like, oh, well then we'll do this for you. Oh, okay. All right then.
All right, Matt. It is about 9:45, and we still have a few things to do before we go to bed.
We do indeed.
So, I think it's time to end.
Okay. Well, thank you guys. Sorry we had that hiatus. It's been what, 3 weeks? 4 weeks? How long has it been since we were on here? It's been a bit. It's been a minute.
We were out for 3 weeks.
Out for 3 weeks. But I think we'll be back the next few weeks.
I'm gonna. Stacy says it's the upload speed that gives you trouble. Watching TV is almost all download speed. No. It's just our internet as a whole.
It cuts out.
It just totally cuts out.
Yeah, the download and the upload cuts out. When we have good upload, we have really good upload. But I think it doesn't affect us with downloads because most things we're streaming and it's front loaded enough that it comes back before it causes an issue.
But it does freeze sometimes.
Occasionally.
Yeah.
But not very often.
Yeah.
Live, if we're streaming live, we run into some issues. So
We don't watch a lot of live shows.
no, just football, and that's pretty
Right.
much already been ruined for me for this year. So.
Well, I don't know. Maybe they'll come back with a
Yeah,
bang.
oh yeah, maybe they will. Maybe they will. Yeah, maybe I'll win the lottery.
I saw something that said that Zach Wilson was going to play the rest of the games.
That's not an improvement.
I know.
All right. We will see you guys then probably next week, and have a good week. And I don't know. We'll have to talk to some people. See, maybe we can get some guests. I don't know how we can. Oh, I don't know if we can do guests with this.
It says
method.
you can invite people.
Oh, can you?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
I saw that when I was setting this up.
Oh, cool. Okay, we may have to experiment with that. Maybe Stacy and Gina or JT and Jen. Maybe we can get one of those groups on next week. JT and Jen aren't here right now, so Stacy and Gina, let us know. And if not, that's okay. And talk about some cruises. All right.
Right.
Good night, everybody.
Bye-bye.
We'll talk to you later. How do I end this? I got to do
Hit
this
the
again.
X.
All right. Good night.